you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere all the time. And it's never going to change. It's rough. It really is.
Barrett Eno is one of 29 prisoners serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole at Idaho State Correctional Institute.
I choked her and she died from the strangulation. After that, I got into the vehicle, and after she was already dead, I had drove the car over her, and then everything that was up in the area, I set everything on fire.
Eno was 18 when he murdered Joanne Freeman back in 1988. He's actually spent more time here in prison than he did out in the free world. Every day, he says, is a monotonous repeat of the day before.
Yeah. It becomes a routine of just, it's almost doing it, just you feel like you're just running in circles.
He splits his time between the gym, the chapel, the mess hall, and his cell.
19 years in here, what else is there for me to do? You get to the point, and it's not a self-pity thing, it's not feel sorry for everything, but some days you just wish you didn't wake up. Because it's like, there's nothing else to do. It's, why do this forever?
When Eno arrived at ISCI, he was the youngest offender at the facility, just as 16-year-olds Brian Draper and Tori Adamczyk will be if they end up here.
I worry about youngsters coming in here all the time, because I worry about somebody victimizing them.
They're tried as adults, and we'll be housing them as adults, although, let's face it, it's just common sense that you keep an eye on it.
Warden Randy Blades says that Adamczyk and Draper might initially be placed in protective custody because of their age and the fact that they look young.
A horrific crime like that, obviously we're going to keep them secure because we're going to want to make sure that they can behave in prison.
There's an entire building solely dedicated to punishing offenders who aren't behaving.
The only exercise that inmates get who are in segregation is inside these 8 by 10 foot cells. There they can walk around in circles for an hour, only 5 times a week.
Draper and Adamczyk won't come to prison unnoticed. Most inmates are aware of Cassie Stoddart's murder. They keep up to date on crimes committed statewide through newspaper subscriptions and TV news.
When it happened, like I said, I work in the chapel. We do a prayer circle in the morning. We prayed for him. We prayed for the family of the little girl who died.
Ultimately, those people sentenced to life without the chance of parole are here to die for their crime. The day we visited the infirmary, rooms were packed with elderly offenders, some who have served the majority of their lives in prison. At Idaho State Correctional Institute, Sally Showman, KIFI, Local News 8.